Just want to share with you today my monthly palette basket for April. I keep them in this really cool Avengers bucket, and I just put different palettes in for each month and rotate through items that are in my collection so I can give them all a fair share of their use. The first one I have in here is the Too Faced Romantic Eye palette. This one's not currently available, but it's an oldie but goodie. So there's that. And I'll show you the inside. Those are the colors. And those two dark colors look the same, but the top one's a dark brown and the middle is actually a dark purple. So there's that. Next in here we have the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This one's actually new to my collection. Here, you can see really cool colors. Next we have here two holiday palettes from Too Faced. These came as a set, and I'll just briefly show you the inside. Here's the first one. Here is the second one. Still loving these even though they're an older release. Next we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler Shadow Couture palette. This one was a limited edition from probably about 2 years ago now. There's the palette. Here are the shades. When I first got this, I was so addicted to it. I used it for a week straight, and I forced myself to, give it a break, use other palettes. So I'm not sure if you can see, but I definitely have dips there in the blue color, the pink color. I have the dip in Pink Champagne, dip in Bellini, a giant dip in Spoiled, which you probably really won't be able to see it, but that one's about to hit pan. So I love that one. Next in here we have two Urban Decay palettes. These are from the Wizard of Oz collection. I'm not sure how long ago they are from. I know they're from a really long time ago though. These actually acquired thrifting palettes, so I did get them secondhand. Just love the colors in them, and Urban Decay's quality is really good, so I wanted to own them. This is the more neutral of the two. Here is the one I like more of the two. I'll show you the colors in that. These are the more, fairy tale looking colors. Really pretty, girly colors. Next in the basket we have an item I did recently haul, the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. I do like this one for being in part of my collection because it's a round, and I don't have that many round, actually I don't have any round palettes actually. So here are the glorious shimmer colors in that one. Very, very nice. Next we have another palette I recently hauled. This is the Cargo You Had Me at Aloha palette. I love those hibiscus prints. This one's definitely more of a summer palette. That's okay, I love summer palettes. Here's the actual packaging. There it is. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Can't wait to use that. Okay, next in the palette basket we have the Anastasia Master Palette by Mario. This one I initially passed up when I had opportunity to buy it, so I had to pick this up secondhand, and yes, I did acquire authentic one without paying an arm and a leg. I think when I bought it from the reseller, I only paid $5 more for it than the retail price. So there's that one. Then also in here we have the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now this one I bought because everyone said it was amazing, so I felt like I needed to own it in my collection, and I knew at the time that I was not going to use it that much because I'm not really that big of a fan of red tones. You can see I had this for a while and my palette is fresh and undirty, unblemished. See, I did use that one shimmer shade there along with a few others. I don't know why my camera is all of a sudden not focusing, but that's that one. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of reds on me, so this one I do have for as part of my collection, but not something I know I'm going to use all the time. Okay, here we have the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. I recently hauled this one as well. And it looks like that. Really cool. Look at those colors. I have not had a chance to use this one yet, unfortunately. But that's amazing. Okay, and then also in the palette basket we have the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. This one I actually had turned the outer packaging into a sleeve. I had to cut both ends off because the original box was so tight on the palette that I could not get it out without turning it into a sleeve, and I do like to keep my boxes when I can. So here is the Beauty Killer palette. I've definitely used this one a few times. I have a dip there in the gold color, and expensive, just like this one. Really cool. Okay, next in the palette basket we have this new palette to my collection that did not get hauled, but it was in another one of my videos. Really like it. It's an amazing collection of Too Faced's neutral palettes. There it is. So gorgeous. There it is. Look at that. Look at those amazing neutral colors. Like, I could sit here and just look at the palette for hours. Can't wait to dig more into this one. I did make a look with it already. It was more of like a gold neutral look. Can't wait to use some more of those like pinky purple colors in there. So there's that. Next we have a palette. I originally picked this up from Walgreens and I put it into my palette basket to try and get myself to use it up some more. It's one of these like bulky packaging type gift sets. So here it is. I picked this one up because it has the blues in it. There was a lip gloss there that's missing. I love that lip gloss. It was a frosty pink. Loved it. So I have this in here more just to get myself to use it a bit more before I probably end up decluttering it. So there's that. Then we have, second to last, the Cargo Cosmetics palette. This one is Vintage Escape. This one is amazing. Amazing. If you like collecting neutral palettes, you need this one. They're very pigmented, very cool. Love that. And then very last in the palette basket, we have the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. And that's what the shades look like there. Really cool, really fun. Pops of color. And that is the last item. Palette basket is now empty. So we're going to put all this stuff away. And, you know, have fun throughout the month using all these items before they get rotated out for the next month. Later.